there, I'm Angella Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. If you know anything about me, you know that I am obsessed with Barbie. So Krispy Kreme is celebrating Barbie's 60th anniversary, and they have these Barbie donuts. Do you see those? I desperately want them. The problem is Krispy Kreme does not have a gluten-free donut, and I have to be gluten-free, but those look phenomenal. So if Krispy Kreme will sell me the box, I think I just want the box. It just looks really fun. Anyway, if you're like me and obsessed with Barbie, that goes on until September 15th. You can grab some Barbie donuts. I think it'd be so cool. And I bet your whole inside of your mouth is all super pink, super cute. I am going to be talking about a bunch of awesome things today, but it is my absolute favorite thing that I'm going to be talking about at the end of the show. I've got Jessica Stegen joining me. She's the director at the Great Forest Park Balloon Race. She's going to tell us everything we need to know about the Great Forest Park Balloon Race, where to watch, what we get to see, all the fun things. So keep it right here, and let's get started on today's Daily Mix. Missouri Botanical Garden is home to some pretty incredible plants, including, apparently, some freakishly strong water lilies. The garden just won a viral social media contest challenging botanical gardens around the world to see how much weight their Victoria water lily pads could hold. The garden put its largest lily pad to the test. This measures 5 feet across. They found it could hold a whopping 142.1 pounds of weight. Like, you could put a small child or slight built person on that lily pad and it would hold it. That was enough to make it the winner of the water lily weight off. Pretty impressive. Now, the garden has had Victoria water lilies in its collection since 1894. Now, if you want to see these massive water lilies in person, they're in the front in the pools by the Climatron through the end of September. They won't let you walk on them. I already asked, but I still think you should go check them out. You can find visiting hours and learn more at mobot.org. The Missouri History Museum's popular Twilight Thursday concert is back this September. Enjoy an evening filled with live music from local artists and food from the area's most popular food trucks under the stars in beautiful Forest Park. The museum's galleries will also remain open until 7 p.m. on concert nights. This free outdoor event continues September 12th and 26th with concerts from 6 to 8 p.m. You can find all the details at mohistory.org. Now, even more music awaits this weekend. Songs for Soldiers is celebrating its 11th year in music to support the combat veterans. This year's annual benefit concert will feature national touring artists alongside local favorites. Our friends, the Mighty Pines, will actually be there. They're all coming together to honor our veterans and raise money for struggling combat veterans. This 2-day family-friendly event is filled with music, food, and community support. It will take place this Friday and Saturday in Columbia, Illinois. You can find a full lineup of artists and so much more at songsforsoldiers.stl.org. And of course, Music at the Intersection also returns this weekend. Now in its 4th year, this year's festival is celebrating the roots of our sound with a diverse lineup that celebrates the great spirits spanning from blues, jazz, R&B, and hip-hop to rock and roll. Throughout the weekend, more than 50 national, regional, and local acts will perform across 4 outdoor stages throughout Grand Center Arts District. You can find the full lineup and schedule at musicattheintersection.org. Taste of Black St. Louis is also back this weekend. This is a celebration of Black culture and cuisine. It will feature locally Black-owned restaurants, food trucks, businesses, and nonprofits, as well as live performances, DJs, food demonstrations, a kids zone, and a lot more, of course. The Taste of Black STL is the biggest Black food festival in the Midwest and will take place this Friday and Sunday downtown at Soldiers Memorial Plaza. You can find all the details at tasteofblackstl.com. This weekend also marks the return of the Mosaics Fine Art Festival. More than 100 artists from throughout the country will be showcasing their work ranging from drawing, glass, leather, metal, watercolor, sculpture, photography, and wood. The festival will also feature a children's village, adoptable pets from Stray Paws, a variety of performing artists, and more. It will all take place this Friday through Sunday along North Main Street in historic St. Charles. To learn more, visit stcharlesmosaics.org. And you can celebrate the best of regional life, culture, and history this weekend at the Missouri Book Festival. Throughout the weekend, books featuring stories on the Show Me State will come to life through food, demos, sports, performances, author talks, and so much more fun. The festival returns to Washington, Missouri, September 13th and 14th. For a full lineup and more, go to MissouriBookFestival.com. Now, if you're thinking a movie night is really what you need right now, there is a new thriller coming out and it may fit the bill. An American family's dream holiday turns into a living nightmare when they agree to spend the weekend at a British family's country estate. Take a look at Speak No Evil.
Louise, we need to get out of here now. Louise, what are you doing?
Everything okay in there?
Yeah, we're all good.
Anything we can get you?
No, we'll just be a minute.
We can't let on. Yeah? We can't look stressed or scared. We just have to go out there and be completely normal.
This is my husband, Ben.
I'm Patrick Feld. This is my wife, Kira. You have to come and visit us. The West Country, really, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's so quiet around here. Don't even have any neighbors?
Agnes, love, you have to eat your vegetables. And we don't chew with our mouths open.
Please, could you stop telling my daughter what to do?
You don't criticize other people's children. You should say sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, Louise.
Louise, is there anything you'd like to say? Cold water therapy, proven to boost the immune system.
We didn't bring our swimsuits.
Oh, that's all right. You can keep your knickers on.
You shouldn't be shy, Louise. Got a great body.
Oh, thank you.
I admire you. Louise is a great woman. I've always wanted a family like yours.
Mom, something's not right with him.
No! What is wrong with you? I want to back up the car, and I want to leave now.
Oh, no. That is really bad luck. I know we can both be...
A bit much. You're gonna kill us.
What?
He went dead.
Mom?
Out here, you're either predator or you're prey.
I need you to be brave. You guys have been...
Just a breath of fresh air. Oh, well, that is very sweet of you to say.
And from scary movies to maybe the best thing that happens in the local area, the Great Forest Park Balloon Race. Jessica Stegen, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having us. We're so excited for, 2 weeks from now, pretty
I
much.
was going to say, we are bringing you on a little earlier than we normally do, but that's because I want everybody to make sure they write it on their calendars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, you guys sell food and drink and merch, but the event itself is a free event for families to attend.
Absolutely, and we're very excited to have it be a free event. Thanks to our sponsors. This is our 52nd year in Forest Park. It's presented by PNC Bank, and we have so much more than just the balloons. We've really focused over the last few years in adding so many activities to the festival around the balloons so that you can come down early, hang out, have a picnic with us, and just have a really great time with your family.
Everybody loves this part of it. So let's kind of walk through for somebody who maybe doesn't know much about it.
Sure.
On Friday, it starts off with the glow, right?
Right. So Friday, September 20th, we open the fields at 5 p.m. We do often have people coming down earlier. I often think it should be a holiday in St. Louis, personally.
Yes, absolutely.
But we encourage everybody to come down, have dinner with us, and all the activities start at 5. We'll have City SC down there this year doing some soccer activities with the children, and just lots of other different activities with our sponsors. PNC will do their mobile learning adventure where kids can think about what they want their career to be and try on some costumes, do some photo ops. Blue Moon is actually going to have some photo ops in their bar area this year. Plus we have a buy 5, get 6 deal.
Ooh.
So nice ice cold brew so you can have some of that before the balloons start to inflate. But at about 6:30, right before sunset, all the balloons, which we have 50 balloons, will inflate at the center of the field and do what we call the gaslight glow. So each pilot will fire their burners about every 3 minutes. We actually have a train horn that sounds in one part of the field that alerts the pilots it's time to fire your burners. So they all glow at the same time. It's spectacular. It's such a great time.
It really is. And I don't think the photos even do it justice that we're showing, because to be there in person and to see all these balloons glowing at the same time is really magical. And as it starts, dusk starts to set in, it just makes it that much better.
Absolutely. And if the weather cooperates, which it often does because it is a great weekend in September, we will let the rope line down as long as the balloons are, steady and in place, and everyone from the public can come out and get up close to the balloons. You can feel how hot those burners are. You can talk to the pilots about all their stories. I mean, our pilots are coming from all over the country. They have amazing stories from the different races they do throughout.
And a lot of them have their own little trading cards, if you will, where they'll give you out to kids or people like me who are really obnoxious. They'll be like, please go away, lady.
Well, listen, this event makes everybody feel like a kid again. You're not the only one. I've been working on this event for nearly 10 years, and every year I still take a million pictures. I still get a little verklempt when I'm on the main stage and see just how many people are there. So it's a really fun night.
It's huge. And you said 50 balloons.
Yes.
From all over. Do you know where some of the farthest pilots are coming from?
We have a couple from Louisiana, some from Indiana, really kind of a smattering all throughout, some from Texas as well. And our pilots really look at this as a family reunion of sorts. We like to say soft landings in family tradition since 1973, and that is the public who's there, who maybe they're introducing their grandchildren to this event.
Sure.
But also a lot of our pilots are husband-wife pilots, father-son pilots. It's just this tradition that keeps going and going. And our event is unique because we fly out of a metropolitan area. So the pilots love being able to fly over neighborhoods and talk to those people who are chasing. I know you love to chase the balloons every year.
And I love how the pilots themselves think it's a family reunion, because obviously I went with my grandparents when they were alive, and now Dad and I still do it. And for the first year, my dad's grandson is coming to town from Maine, and so he'll be joining us on a little chasing. That is so much fun. But the chasing happens on Saturday, but there's so much else. Kind of walk me through Saturday's event.
Right, so Saturday we kick things off at the WashU main stage at 1 o'clock. We'll have music and entertainment on the main stage all day. At 3 o'clock, the Golden Knights U.S. Army parachute team comes down, and actually they jump Friday night with pyrotechnics, which is super cool.
Whoa.
So the Golden Knights come both days, and they absolutely love coming to St. Louis. They call me every year and say, can we come back? We love it. So the Golden Knights come down around 3, and then we do the national anthem and do our pilot meeting, which is very important because we meet with the FAA and the Weather Service that day to talk about wind direction. And we get ready for the flight around 4:30. So that's when our flight window starts. We have to really work with the winds that day.
Sure. So it could go up anytime after 4:30, really.
Right, between 4:30 and 6, because we have to launch at least an hour before sunset.
Oh, okay. There you go. See, I didn't know that. Fun facts I didn't know. I just learned something new today. A lot of people come out there to Forest Park, set up lawn chairs kind of outside your perimeter that you've got set up so they can watch. And that's special. I've seen it twice now. Once when I went up in it, and once last year. My dad and I walked over there to see it because we were like, oh, we're going to chase, but let's go over there first. It is really something to see all those balloons kind of take off from that field.
Absolutely, and they go off in 3 waves. So the hair balloon, which is PNC Bank, they start the race. And we call it a race, but it's really a chase, actually. So the PNC Bank balloon launches first. They get about a 10 to 15-minute head start. And then all the other balloons launch in 3 different waves to take chase of that balloon. So wherever the PNC pilot finds a safe place to land, they lay out a big X on the ground. And all the other pilots are not trying to land on the X. They're actually trying to drop a birdseed bag on the X. So whoever drops it closest is the winner for that year. And they get the trophy and the bragging rights and all that stuff.
And it's just a big party out there. And we've been showing some awesome photos because, like you said, in this city, they're taking off in the city. The scape behind that is really beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. And there's just really so much to do with the field that day. Like I said, we open on race day at 1. We're actually added this year. I think this is really fun. In the Miller Lite Beer Garden, we're going to have a cornhole tournament, and you can actually, even after the tournament's over, learn from some pros. I'm probably going to be stopping by for that.
Kind of learn a little thing or two here.
Absolutely.
And it's usually a DJ and some fun having around.
Right. DJ Reggie will be on the main stage all weekend. Friday night, he puts on quite a fun party. We let the kids come up on stage and dance with DJ Reggie and have a good time.
I love it so much, and it's so much fun. I'm probably going to sit on the outside and kind of watch it, but I might have to go in there with my sister and her baby this year to kind of check it all out and see it actually go up again like that. For somebody who's never been, never seen it, why would you tell them maybe to come check it out?
I think I always go back to that feel like a kid again moment. And I think it's one of those weekends out of the year where, yes, you're going to have your phone out because you want to take pictures, but it's more about those memories that you're making and that just time together outside, first of all, experiencing something new. These balloons up close, they're 90 feet tall. So you don't really get that scale from seeing pictures of them. To like get up close and really have that experience. It's one of a kind.
They are huge, and like you said, you can feel the heat. If you get up real close to them, you can feel that heat going off.
Absolutely.
And trading cards. And it's a great, fun weekend. Just what to have them when they start to blow up before they even go off is kind of a really cool experience.
Absolutely. And Friday night is really like no other. I mean, and there's just so many different activities to do. The Purina Incredible Dog team comes out to the event, and Ameren will be out there right next door to City SC giving out light bulbs. Like there's tons of giveaways and snacks and things you can enjoy.
It is kind of like a party atmosphere for people to kind of come hang out in a mostly free event that is happening right there.
Absolutely.
For the city. You know, I saw some people when I went even brought their own snacks.
Absolutely. So you can bring your own picnic. Soft-sided coolers and cans are preferred, but you can truly come and not spend a dime. We want you to be able to just enjoy a weekend in the park with your friends who are like family, with your significant other, or with your family as much as you want. So
now I know a lot of people like me like to hang out on the outside and they chase. Do you have any great stories of some of these places these balloons have landed?
Well, I do. I love telling the Children's Hospital story of the year the winds changed. So all of our pilots were expecting to go a different direction, and a lot of the balloons did. But towards the end of the race, the last wave of balloons, it changed direction, and they actually flew right over Children's Hospital, where there was a group of patients out on the rooftop watching the event, and they got to wave their bandanas at the pilots. And it was just one of those sort of kismet things where it wasn't expected to happen, and they just flew right over the top.
Oh, that gave me chills. That's so cute. I love that.
great.
So if people want to come, make their own memories, let's walk through when this is happening, when everybody can come.
Sure. So September 20th and 21st. We're always the third weekend in September, so you can even plan for 2025 if you want.
I love it. That's how I do it.
Right. But the best place to go is greatforestparkballoonrace.com. We have all of our maps, parking directions, and info there. A lot of frequently asked questions about what you can bring, what we recommend. But really, most importantly, is the know before you go for the streets and the parking. So best places to enter the park. You don't all have to come in at Hampton. There's, the other
Shocking,
side.
there's another side of the park.
Right. There's different entrances over on, by the History Museum and on that side, and all the street parking and public parking lots are free within the park for that weekend.
I think that is a big deal to know. And sometimes you guys will even give little updates, like we are going to fly at approximately whatever time.
Yeah, so if you follow our socials, we do try to do as many real-time updates as we possibly can. So coming out of that pilot meeting on Saturday, giving updates of even wind direction, like what neighborhoods we're going to fly over, things like that.
Which is always fun if it happens to fly over your neighborhood. Thank you, Jessica, so much for coming.
Thanks for having
and
us.
I can't say enough how much fun I love the balloon race. I've loved it since I was a little baby, and I will be back again this year. So definitely check out the Great Forest Park Balloon Race. All that information right there on your screen. And of course, after you follow them on all their social medias, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. Let us know what you think, and we will love to hear from you. But that is not all, right? We now have even more ways for you to catch all the great programming we have here on STL TV. Our new STL TV Now streaming app is now available for download on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV+. And you can also take us on the go by downloading the Cablecast app on your mobile device. You can watch our channel live or pick your favorite shows. I will suggest the Daily Mix to watch on demand all the time. That's going to do it for the Daily Mix. We keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. I'll see you next time.